Trojan Felly, what's up, man? USCJ here. It's the top of the morning. Listen, I hope everybody is getting ready to get up, get out, make some things happen this morning, man. I hope everybody's having a blessed morning so far. All those who are up on their way to work. Listen, man, the Heisman odds are out. We want to talk about this real quick, man, and it's official. We only got like 2 more weeks left of the season. You guys know we only got Notre Dame and we got the Pac-12 championship next week. We're guaranteed. We're locked into that right now. But now it's official. The Heisman Trophy odds are out. And listen, they're saying now, the experts are saying it's down to a 2-man race. It's essentially C.J. Stroud and Caleb Williams, man. Boom. Just like that. Caleb is officially locked in. Like I told you, man, I hope Hendon Hooker gets well. Tennessee quarterback got hurt against South Carolina, man. North Carolina quarterback who was up in there. These guys may be invited, but when you're talking about being locked in as the Heisman favorites, we're going to look at those odds. North Carolina quarterback lost over the weekend to Georgia Tech, 17-20. And then you got some of the other ones. I think the Michigan running back, I believe he got hurt as well. But when you're talking about guys being locked in, we're now seeing C.J. Stroud and Caleb Williams. It's a 2-man race. And, man, listen, you guys hit me in the comment section. We're going to go through the numbers. We're going to look at the numbers for ourselves. We want to know exactly how are they judging this. How are they, is it based on one loss or what? Because even in the loss, Caleb had over 300, almost 400 yards losing, losing by 1 point. And we know how that game was altered at Utah when they lost that game, man. So, look, let's look at these numbers real quick. I want to know what you guys think about this. Who do you guys think needs to be the Heisman favorite at this point? I'm saying Caleb Williams, not just because he's on our team, but I want to go into the numbers, and, man, let's look at this. I even got stats from the top 25 teams that they play. How did each player perform? We're going to look at that real quick. I want to know what you guys think, man. Look, everybody that comes on, need you guys to like, share, subscribe. USCJ32 on Instagram, USCJ32 on Twitter. Let's look at this. Check it out. Before we go into these odds, I want to show you here. Here's a chart right here. This is Caleb Williams versus top 25 teams. And here's C.J. Stroud. He's going to be on here as well. Let's look at it right here, man. Top 25, well, overall yards, passing yards. You got C.J. Stroud right here, 3,000. Excuse me, Caleb Williams, 3,480 yards. Then you got Stroud, 2,991 yards. Touchdowns going to be 35, C.J. Stroud, 33, Caleb Williams. INTs is going to be Stroud, 4 INTs. Caleb Williams is going to be 3. Then you're going to have rushing yards. Caleb Williams, 88 carries on the season, 316 yards, 7 TDs. Then you're going to have C.J. Stroud, 33 carries, 77 yards, no TDs. Then we come here, and we're going to see Caleb Williams and both of them, Caleb Williams and C.J. Stroud, both versus top 25. And you see an average here versus AP top 25, 176.0 for Caleb, 161.7 for Stroud. Completion percentage for Caleb, you're going to see that here, 67.1%. C.J. Stroud, 74.6. Passing yards versus top 25 teams. You're going to have Caleb Williams, 851. And then you're going to have C.J. Stroud, 577. Coming back to the touchdowns versus top 25. You know, they got the overall touchdowns, but then you got the touchdowns versus top 25. Caleb Williams, 7. And then you're going to have C.J. Stroud, number 3. Here, we're going to see how do all those numbers that we just looked at, how do they translate into ranking national-wise. You see C.J. Stroud, 2,991 yards here, and then you're going to have 19th, ranked 19th with those yards. 35 TDs, that's going to rank first in the country. 4 INTs, he's going to be tied for 18th. And then you're going to have 89.7. And so he's at first place as it relates to that, the QBR. Moving on to Caleb. Look at his yardage here. You're going to have him 3,480 yards. That's giving him sixth place in the country with yardage. Then you're going to have him 33 touchdowns. That's going to be tied for fourth. And then you're going to have 3 INTs, which is tied for ninth. And then you look at his QBR is going to be 85.4, which is fifth. Now, this is very important. They play Michigan this weekend. C.J. Stroud plays Michigan. And one thing you got to know, and you got to believe, is not only is Caleb about to go crazy on the yards this weekend, we believe, against Notre Dame. And by the way, I just heard they got some players, a few players out, not a lot, but I think a starting corner is going to be out for Notre Dame. So Caleb, you know his yardage is going up, way up. You know his touchdowns is going way up. We believe those INTs are going to stay right where they're at right now. Now we look at C.J. Stroud. They got Michigan this weekend, and their defense is probably, I don't know, a little better than I will say. I know for sure, pretty much sure, that it's going to be better than Notre Dame's. So I think C.J. Stroud, I think Caleb can really pull some separation, make some separation happen this weekend as it relates to, he's already leading in yards. C.J. Stroud got him beat by 2 touchdowns, which is tied for first. I think Caleb can pass that up, and I think Caleb can keep his INTs where it's at. You know, he has 3 compared to his 4, so he's already winning in that. And the QBR just got to get some completion. Let me tell you guys this: the QBR, it deals with completion. You guys got to understand this. We've had a lot of drop balls that just destroyed Caleb QBR, man. I mean, he has an 85 right now. Just think of all the drop balls that guys have missed. I mean, I'm not calling no names, but, it just affects the QBR. So that's where we got to really understand. I'm telling you, Caleb is the Heisman, should be the Heisman favorite, man. But listen, you guys hit me. I want to know exactly what you guys think about this. All right, so here is an article right here from Fan Nation, and the title of the article here, check it out. It says 2022 Heisman odds. This article just came out. And it says here, Caleb Williams' stock skyrockets after this game here. So after the game over the weekend with UCLA. So it says here, Stroud still betting favorite, but Williams now has the second best odds of taking home the 2022 Heisman Trophy. It's basically a 2-man race, like I was telling you guys. It says Ohio State C.J. Stroud continues to be the betting favorite, but USC Caleb Williams made massive jumps following the Trojans' win over UCLA, and now has the second best odds to take home this year's award given to the best player in college football. Williams accounted for 503 yards of total offense and combined 3 touchdowns in USC's 48-45 win over UCLA, and now has plus 150 odds to win college football most prestigious award. C.J. Stroud is let's see, Stroud helped lead Ohio State to a 43-30, and that game was so suspect, if you guys seen it, 43-30 on the road to Maryland, but tallied just one touchdown on the day. One touchdown. I mean, at negative 140 odds, his lead is slim heading into the final week of the regular season. Like I told you guys, I think with all my heart, Caleb, and it even has Michigan's running back here, but I don't think look how big the lead is, plus 1,200. Caleb has officially closed the gap, and I believe that Caleb is going to close the show this weekend and narrow those odds down. I think he's going to pass C.J. Stroud this weekend. You guys hit me in the comment section. Let me know. Fight on of Caleb Williams for Heisman. So that's the numbers right there. That's the stats, man. You guys see it for yourself, man. I was always told seeing is believing, right? Seeing is believing. We've seen the numbers now. We see how each quarterback stacks up. I want to know exactly what you guys think, man. Is Caleb legit or is Caleb legit? Does Caleb, all his body of work, does it warrant right now for him to win the Heisman Trophy and to be the Heisman favorite, man? I still think it's a little bit of this East Coast bias stuff and a little bit of this USC bias stuff, man, that's involved. How is Vegas? I don't even know how the odds are being created, man. But I told you guys a while back in the video, the criteria for the Heisman Trophy, and I told you what plays, some of the criteria. The media is involved with it as well. So we're going to look at this. It's my job being able to have exposure and be able to have views to the public. I'm putting the numbers out there because I'm putting it on blast. I want everybody to see. I want Caleb's name to be ringing bells out there. I want Caleb's name to be ringing loud and clear for people to see these actual numbers put into play, man. We don't want, listen, if he doesn't win it, it's not going to be because you guys didn't see the numbers or individuals didn't see the numbers. I want everybody to see these numbers, man. So listen, you guys hit me in the comment section. You tell me what you think. Does CJ Stroud get it or does Caleb Williams get it? We're going to talk about it, man. I think the Heisman Trophy comes up in the next few weeks here. So listen, let's talk about it. Let's continue to monitor it and to continue to see exactly who's in the play as it relates to this, man. Of course, you guys know I'm coming on Thursday. I want to remind you guys once again, Thursday, John Walker and myself, we're coming back this Thursday, 9:30 in the morning. West Coast, and then East Coast is going to be 12:30. So listen, you guys be prepared for that. That's a Thanksgiving, before you get your cakes, pies, and ice cream, all that good stuff, turkey, gravy, and all that. We want to get you the Notre Dame preview, man. So hit me in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Until tomorrow, listen, fight on, fight on, fight on.